Welcome into episode 1 of NBA Hoops with LakeShowJerry. I'm your host, Jerry. So before we get started, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share the channel with anybody that you know that's an NBA fan. Today, we're going to be talking about game 2 of the Houston Rockets and the LA Lakers um, playoff series. So, as you guys see clearly, I'm a Lakers fan. We're up 2-0, baby. Shout out to LA. I am also a Kevin Durant and Houston Rockets fan slash supporter. So I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to go with this first. Do I want to praise my team first and then get to the Rockets? Or do I want to get to the Rockets and then praise my team? I think what I'm going to do is we're going to praise the Lakers real fast. So the Lakers are up 2-0 in a series that by all means they should be down 0-2 in. Game 1 in our favor. Kevin Durant didn't play. The Rockets played but did not play, if you get my drift. They were terrible in game 1. They shot, as a team, 40% from the field. Terrible. So, coming into game 2, I personally thought they would fare a lot better with Kevin Durant on the court. And to be honest, they did, but they also just kept doing what they can't do, which is make shots. So they kept missing shots. The game started off with the Lakers taking the lead. LeBron was playing well. Luke Kennard was playing well. Rui was playing well. Marcus Smart was playing well. We took like a 13, 14-point lead, and then the Rockets came storming back, led by Kevin Durant, who had 20 points in the first half and was actually dominating from a scoring standpoint. But he also did have 4 turnovers. And speaking of turnovers, those things were not friendly to him yesterday. Kevin Durant ended the game with 9 turnovers. You heard that correctly. 9 turnovers. Now, to be fair, all those turnovers were not his fault, but they did go to him nonetheless. So, the takeaway for me for the Lakers was shout out to JJ Redick. JJ Redick is doing what great coaches do. They're game planning, they're executing to the highest level of with the talent that they have available to them. So shout out to JJ. No Luca, no Austin, and JJ is still cooking. He is still cooking. He's drawing up actions for Luke Kennard. He's allowing LeBron to go isolation in certain aspects, and then also run some pick and roll in certain aspects. So he's pretty much, and also too, he's letting Marcus rock out like Marcus can do. He's not allowing him to do too much, which that one play, yeah, in the second half, Marcus, what were you doing? What were you doing, buddy? But outside of that, Marcus has been playing pretty solid, pretty well. Um, the Rockets, on the other hand, the Rockets came into this game needing to win this game, in my opinion, to avoid being down 0-2. But they cannot make shots. And for the life of me, I do not understand why Ime Udoka keeps running Kevin Durant from the top of the key. Save us with your gravity. It's not going to win an NBA playoff series, Ime. I'm here to tell you, if you plan on going home, keep running that action. Keep allowing Şengün to go one-on-one with Aiden, who he should actually be cooking. So I'll take that back. On that front, this is not Ime's fault. I didn't want to do this, but I feel like I have to because it's the truth. And the truth hurts sometimes. And the truth is, Alperen Şengün, you have to be way better, man. Like, if you guys are going to win one game, let alone 4, you cannot be trash like this. That second half from you, that first half from you, that entire game from you, the first 2 games, period, from you have been trash for your standards. You are a 2-time All-Star. 2, not 1, 2. Which means, in some people's books, you are a real All-Star. Because they say sometimes you can fluke into 1. But you got 2. You are not playing like an all-star. And for the second year in the row, you are not playing like an all-star when your team needs you the most. Last year, you got away with it because there was a guy wearing number 4 on his chest that was stinking it up way worse. So it kind of overshadowed the fact that you too were buns. You too were trash. You too were not getting it done. And fast forward a year later, first round of the playoffs, you are at it again. Take a look at this. Alper Şengün last night was 9 of 20 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. You shooting a 3, sir? That's a turnover. He was 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 11 boards, nice, 5 assists, cool, 4 steals. That is so misleading because you were terrible on defense. Terrible. LeBron James was cooking last night, for the most part because you were running the opposite end of the pick and roll defense, and he was just attacking and abusing you. 2 blocks, cool. 1 turnover, I would say 2 because he shot a 3. 4 fouls. Somehow, some way, he ended this game as a +1, and like this is one of those times where like the numbers are misleading. Also, KD, 23 points, which means he had 3 points in the second half. KD, you are not off the hook, bro. As one of the biggest fans of yours, I was disappointed in that second half performance. Disappointed. I would have been angry, but y'all only down 0-2 and like the home team won both games, so like it didn't really matter. But I'll not say it don't matter, but like you have a chance to even it up coming back to Houston. But you gotta be way better. You gotta be more decisive. You gotta be more aggressive. And as a KD stan, I hate doing this bit because it's not really a bit. It just shows it rears his ugly head every now and again. When you don't shoot the ball, your team struggles to score points. You guys scored 94 points yesterday, in part because you only took 12 shots. You got 9 free throws, which on that end you were aggressive. 4 assists to 9 turnovers, bro. Now again, I won't put all that on you because this roster has flaws, and one of the biggest flaws is ball handling. So the fact that Kevin Durant is the best option for that says that you guys have a problem there. Yeah, he can get through it for majority of the games, but it's games like this where like it just reeks. And it's an eyesore. Like, man, come on. Nobody can handle the ball on the court. KD's turning it over. Bounce off his foot. Falls down while trying to cross over Marcus Smart. Throws the ball out of bounds off of Tari's hands. Throws the ball at a man catches it, hits him in the face. Like, these guys are hooping like like the Washington Generals last night. Goodness gracious, there was a play where like they were just falling on the floor just to fall. Like, come on, man. Like, it's the NBA playoffs, and the Rockets have not shown up to the playoffs yet. Now, I do expect Game 3 to be way better, but come on, man. Tari Eason, 4 for 14. Not only did he shoot more shots than Kevin Durant, he missed 10 shots in the process and made 4. Like, great job being aggressive, Tari, but brother, can we get some shot making? Amen, you're 6 for 10. Why are you not more aggressive? Jabari Smith Jr., 18 points on 16 shots. It's not going to cut it. It's not bad, it's not terrible, but it's not going to cut it. Josh Okogie. Why is Josh Okogie starting in the NBA playoffs is what I want to know. Jayshawn Tate is getting minutes in the NBA playoffs. Clint Capella got minutes last night. Like, Reed had 11 minutes. I'm not really too mad at that because he was playing like a mouse last night. Like, brother, man up. I said this coming into the series, like if Reed Shepard's gonna hoop, like you gotta man up, bro. Like you can't be out there looking like a kid, like literally looking like a kid, running away from matchups because they're gonna treat you like a kid, shooting the ball, hesitating because you lack confidence, like a kid. Like, bro. Now I'm not really mad at it because the Lakers are winning the series, but also too like the hoops have not been great from either team. The Lakers just won a playoff game scoring 101 points. And they weren't like particularly great. Rui shot 50%. LeBron was not great. The stats are going to show that like LeBron was hooping, but LeBron and ISO, brother, my guy is cooked in isolation 1-on-1 with the ball in his hands. The Rockets were actually letting us off the hook by double teaming him a few times and allowing him to just eat and pick and roll. Because 1-on-1, he was trying, but the ball was not going through the hoop. He did have 7 assists, only 3 turnovers. Aiden was not great. 6 points on 8 shots, only 5 rebounds. Marcus Smart actually had a great game for Marcus Smart standards. 8 for 13. Luke Kennard, same thing, 8 for 13. Now, if our backcourt is going to score 48 points, then we're good. To put it lightly, we're good. And then if you're going to get almost 30 from LeBron, like, we're fine. But our bench is atrocious. This is why it's so confusing me that the Rockets can't just like or have not taken advantage of like the mismatches in their favor yet, because our bench sucks. Jake LaRavia, 16 minutes of cardio. Jared Vanderbilt, 14 minutes of cardio. Bronny James, 3 minutes of cardio. Jackson Hayes was not terrible. Actually, he had the biggest plus minus on the court for the game, with 12 in 21 minutes. He wasn't that bad, but like he wasn't amazing either. Like nobody, I would say, outside of Marcus and Luke Kennard, played beyond like good. Like you could say they played closer to great for their standards. Marcus Smart 5 for 7 for 3, Luke Kennard 3 for 6 from 3, Rui 3 for 6, LeBron 2 for 5. Like, will this travel with us to Houston? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not confident in it. And then big picture wise, like even if we advance, we're getting smoked. So like this is one of those rare times, I'm gonna be really honest, where the outcome of this matchup is only bad for one team. And that team is the Houston Rockets, which is probably why I'm so frustrated, because I know what the narrative is gonna be if they do lose. And then I also know like if we win, like we're not going far without Luka at 100% and without Austin at 100% versus OKC. And even if they were at 100%, it's OKC. So I'm not confident in us winning and meaning anything. So I think, to be really, really honest with you, that is where like I am emotionally in these playoffs. Like there's no win for me personally in this playoffs, because I see where it's headed. And the only way it could become a win is if Luka got fully healthy, we advance. Luka gets fully healthy, Austin gets fully healthy, and then we get extremely lucky next round. And by extremely lucky, you know what that means. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Hope that doesn't happen to anybody, but yeah, that's what needs to happen for us to advance to the Western Conference Finals. But yeah, game 2 was not pretty basketball at all. Like the Rockets got back into the game late in the fourth quarter, and the same problem they've been having the whole game just kept happening. Like it's less than 2 minutes to go, 5-point game, Kevin Durant turnover. Rockets go back on defense. Lakers, LeBron fakes like he's gonna get the ball, wide open dunk. And speaking of LeBron James, you are not a human, bro. Like at all, bro. Like what how is he still doing this? How? How is this still possible? He's 41 years old, still jumping off a trampoline in year 23. And the crazy part is, we're not as shocked as we should be because we're kind of accustomed to him defying the odds at this age. So, like, did y'all see that dunk last night? That is not normal at all for any standard of any human being. That is not normal. So the fact that he's getting that off in the playoffs this deep into the season, granted he did like kind of coast throughout the season with two better players in front of him leading the way. But the fact that he's able to ramp it up at this point in the season and still move this way is super impressive. Like I said, he's cooked in isolation. There were plenty of times he tried to score on a min in ISO and it was not working. Tari in ISO, it was not working. While he was getting to the free throw line, though, I will say that. That was the most friendly whistle I've seen for Bron in forever. Maybe since like the 23 playoffs? Possibly 23 or 24 playoffs, where like people were saying like the games are rigged because we kept getting foul calls, LeBron and AD. But LeBron's whistle has been terrible for years now. And to see him go 10 for 14 from the free throw line, shout out to LeBron. The fact that he's able to still muster up physically to do that is just so impressive, man. Like, people always talk about the GOAT debate. And if you have LeBron as your top for the GOAT, I literally have zero pushback for it. Like, my GOAT personally is Kobe Bryant. My, like, NBA history GOAT is Michael Jordan, which I think everybody would, well, anybody that grew up the same time I did, would say Michael Jordan for the most part. Because, like, that's just, it just feels flawless to say and to think of what Michael Jordan put on display. So, like, yeah. But if you have LeBron James as your GOAT, salute to you. You know ball. Like, that's all I can say. Or even if you don't know ball, you should know his work at this point. But yeah, back to game 2. Rockets shot terrible. The Lakers kind of had a magnet ball from 3 again. So, let's go to game 3. Am I expecting the Lakers to come out in game 3 and have a magnet ball that leads to 100 points? Probably not. We may score 100 points again this series. That's how like unsure I am of like what I just saw for 2 games. But I don't expect us to play great in Houston because it's on the road. We are literally led by role players in every aspect of the word. Like LeBron James is a role player today. He's just able to muster up certain things, like in certain stretches beyond a role player at times. But for the most part, he's still a role player. Luke Kennard is a role player. Marcus Smart is a role player. DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, Jake LaRavia, Jared Vanderbilt. If we're going to be playing Bronny Brad, like, the Rockets should be thrashing us, to be honest. But on the Rockets end, I will say, for a team that's got more than 40 more shots than us, to be down 0-2 is actually sad. Like, yeah, we know the Rockets' flaws. We've been talking about the flaws since November. Anybody that's been watching this team after about 10 to 15 games, you could clearly see what the issues were. Raphael Stone refused to address them, refused to make a move in any capacity to do anything about it. So, in my eyes, back in February, this season was over for both teams. And I literally tweeted that the only way that the Rockets or the Lakers would see the second round of the playoffs is if they ran into each other in the first round of the playoffs. Other than that, we both would be going home in the first round because both organizations just decided that this season was not worth it. And on the Lakers end, Luka turned into like the best player in the world in March. And he gave us delusional hope that like, oh, maybe this roster can do something. But as you watch it right now, you see going up against a team that's super flawed, we are extremely flawed ourselves. So like the fact that they are the favorites tells you that they are super flawed being down 0-2 right now. And the guys that are beating them should not be beating them. but they're playing beyond their heads right now. And they wouldn't be doing this with Luca and Austin because that would be Luca and Austin doing it. So like our roster is flawed, the Rockets roster is flawed. These are just two flawed teams, to be honest, having a mid off. So like anything can happen, to be honest. But what do I expect in game three? I expect the Rockets to I really expect them to blitz us in the game three and win by 15 plus. I don't expect it to be a close game. I think the Rockets are going to ride on the energy of the crowd. I think Kevin Durant's going to be put in different spots. I think he's also going to be still doing the same top of the key actions. I also think that Shingun's going to play way better. I think Jabari's going to make more shots. I think Tari's going to make more shots. I think Amin is going to be more aggressive. Like, I just think they're going to go home. They're going to sleep in their beds. They're going to pull up to the arena Friday. And I think they're just going to be on 10. Like, it's a do or die game for them, basically. Their season's over if they lose, to be honest. So I think we're going to see the best version of the Rockets in this series on Friday. And then game four, everybody's legacy on the line, from the front office to the coaching staff to the players for the Rockets. I think game four will be a legacy game for everybody. Like, if they don't win game four, brother, it is over. It's over for pretty much anybody in the organization, whether it be MA, whether it be Stone, whether it be Shingun, whether it be Amin. Like, I think whether it be KD, like everybody is going to be on the table of being moved. I think if they don't pull off this series. So again, do me a favor. Do me one quick favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you tap in for more episodes of NBA Hoops with LakeShowJerry. Peace.